Call of Duty had got so bad that they thought the justification of the price increase for Game Pass was them adding COD day one. Bro, COD is so bad right now that before and when they announced that, nobody cared. Nobody cares about COD anymore. When they announced BO6, people were hyped for it because we haven't had a Treyarch title since Cold War, and we had all these mid-tier games with Vanguard and NW2 and all that. So people were hyped for BO6 in the first few months. Then after, like the COD cycle always happens, BO6 was dead. When BO7 got announced at the end of their show last year, bro, look up the reactions of that show. Nobody gave a flying you know what when BO7 got announced. People were like, really, bro? Black Ops 7, that's your big bang at the end? Bro, nobody cared. If this was maybe 07 to like 2012 when COD was in its absolute peak and every game they dropped was a must play, from COD 4, World at War, NW2, Black Ops 1, NW3, but you already know all of those games. BO2, the best one. Then it's justified. Then the Game Pass being $20 to $30 is justified in some aspects because you're getting some of the best games that year. But now we're in 2025, 2026, and we're getting Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, we're getting two Treyarch titles back to back because, you know, the way Activision restructured how they wanted to make games in 2020 completely ruined. I could make a whole video on that alone. If y'all want that video, comment down below. I can make a whole video on Activision telling these studios, Treyarch, IW, Sledgehammer, to restructure how they make games and release the same games back to back. That increased the hatred and the fatigue people already had for COD 10 times more because they wanted to make more money because of Warzone and how much money they made in COVID in 2020, knowing damn well, bro, these higher ups at these studios that run these devs, that, you know what I'm saying, they cut the check, they invest, they think that the money can come back to how it was in COVID, if that makes sense. Like they think them making live service games and going to a live service model can like, you know, reignite that boom, if that makes sense. Like how much money Warzone was making, how much money all these different games were making during COVID, it's because everybody was at the house playing games. It's an anomaly that will never happen. God forbid a pandemic ever happens again. But that's why so many people were getting PCs, so many people were getting into gaming because nobody had anything to do. So Activision Blizzard being valued at almost $70 billion, that's insane to me. I guess WoW and Diablo and all their other IPs, but especially Call of Duty, the big main one. Them selling themselves to Microsoft for $70 billion, knowing damn well COD was not making the same money it was making in its prime. Like after NW 2020 and NW2 in 2022, goddamn, bro, these titles be pissing me off. After those games, bro, COD, they make money, but they're down. Like BO7 is one of the worst selling CODs of all time. I think BO6 sold decent. I hope BO6 cracked 20 million. I don't think it cracked 20 million. BO7, I don't even think it barely cracked 10 million. Like BO7 was probably the worst selling COD of all time. And I know they probably won't have numbers come out for that, but I for sure know that my whole friend group didn't even get that game. That's how you know BO7 was like a dud. It really was a dud. So now the heads of Microsoft are like, yo, we need our money back. You bought this company for $70 billion. We haven't even come close to hitting that number yet. What's going on? I love Phil. I love Sarah Bond. I'm really loving what Asha's doing right now. You know, decreasing the price of Game Pass. We can talk about that later on too, and having like it not being day one no more. But you know, Xbox buying Activision Blizzard is, to me, the dumbest decision they could have made with, you know, $66 billion. I think like that's how much they bought Activision Blizzard for, $66 billion. That was the dumbest $60 billion of all time. What's good, YouTube? It's NoWayJeric, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while. I've been busy with my job, and it was recently my birthday, so I haven't been making videos. I've been on TikTok. I've been really active on TikTok and IG if y'all follow me on there, but I haven't been making, you know, actual full-on vid, and I low-key kind of miss it because there's been a lot of gaming news recently that we have to get into. So this is going to be one of my, like, I know I'd be going on these like a week or 2 week, like, you know what I'm saying, breaks, but I really want to get more consistent, and I know that that's the key when it comes to like being a successful content creator is, you know, being consistent with your craft and, you know, working on your craft. So I'm trying my best here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be off for the next few days. So you're going to have a video drop every day at least. That's the goal right here. And I know I can, that's not even a goal. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to drop a video every day. And we're starting off with COD. In my opinion, as you can see by the title of the video, they low-key ruined the Xbox brand. I'm sorry. Like, the amount of money that Microsoft invested into this company, and COD being in its worst state of all time, like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't think y'all understand like how much money 60 billion. Like I think y'all know, but like in gaming, like $60 billion. Knowing like the big game is not in its prime no more. Like the biggest or one of the most biggest selling franchises of all time is COD, right? They've probably sold like 100 million, maybe close to that, 70 million copies all time. No, I'm tripping. They definitely cracked 100 million. What the hell am I saying? Like they're not in its prime no more. Like for one, I know Activision Blizzard have other IPs than COD. They have WoW, World of Warcraft. You don't know what that is. They have Diablo. They have I'm pretty sure StarCraft and Overwatch. Overwatch for sure is not in its heyday. Like Overwatch ain't 2016 Overwatch no more. Overwatch 2 again was a dud. I hope they like. I can't believe we let Overwatch slide, like going back to its original title, just Overwatch and the whole rebranding. But I guess, you know what I'm saying, we can give people second chances and they can come back or whatever. But yeah, Overwatch 2 was a dud. Nobody liked that shit. It was the same game, but just with the 2 added onto it. No PvE content. And then WoW, like World of Warcraft is one of the greatest games of all time, but that's a PC game. I don't think people are buying Game Pass to play World of Warcraft. Like maybe if World of Warcraft was free for Game Pass, but I don't think people on PC are buying Game Pass to play World of, like those are two different, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? Two different demographics, you know what I'm saying? Like people aren't getting Game Pass to play WoW, like they, you know what I'm saying? But COD being bought or Activision Blizzard mainly for COD, because that was the big selling point, was COD's going to be day one. We're going to eventually add all the old CODs, which, you know, they're doing slowly, but they still haven't added BO2, BO1, NW2, and with the DLCs included. They've only added like what? Modern Warfare 19, like the past, like the recent CODs from 2020, they've all added, I'm pretty sure, like, man. Yeah, they've all added those, and then like World War II, bro. We need the OGs, the classics. That's why we were hyped, because we were like, oh, they're probably gonna fix up the servers, you know what I'm saying? Remove all these hackers and let us play the classic CODs, the BO2s, the BO1s, NW2s, with all the DLCs included too. Like, don't just put the game on Game Pass and we can't play Origins on BO2. Like, that'd be fucking dumb. So we were all excited when they were like, oh yeah, they're gonna buy COD, but it was still kind of like a questionable move, because COD is not in its heyday. It's not in its prime no more. Like, so people weren't excited for Call of Duty like they usually are, because it's just, for one, it's too many games coming out now. Like there's other first person shooters out right now. Other shooters, Arc Raiders, Marathon, you got Marvel Rivals technically. So there's other games to play, other shooters to play. And then like, bro, it's not 2010 no more. Like people don't really get excited for Call of Duty anymore. So I was just really, really shocked that like Phil made that move, or like, you know, the heads at Xbox and Phil made that move, because it, like 60 billion is a gigantic amount of like money. Like that's insane. The amount of resources into that, like that is, I can't even fathom how much money like that is. And I feel like after they made that move, they like Game Pass and just the whole Xbox brand as a whole, with all the other dumb decisions they made, you know, making the whole Xbox Play Anywhere brand, putting Halo and Gears on PlayStation and Forza and Ground, every Xbox exclusive you can think of is on PlayStation now. Doing that, increasing the price because of COD. Like COD being on Game Pass day one is not a justification of you increasing the price of Game Pass. Nobody's gonna pay $360 a year for fucking Call of Duty for that shit to be mid, and for you to stop playing Call of Duty in the next 2 months. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And I feel like after that happened, it low-key stained the brand. Like, I canceled my Game Pass last year. I know a lot of people I know canceled their Game Pass last year, because it's just not worth it. There's a lot of games on Game Pass already that we've already played. Like, there's not that many new, unless or Game Pass can find a way to put a Game of the Year contender on, or a few Game of the Year contenders on Game Pass every year, I would get it again. But there's not any game, like, I've already played all those games. They added Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I played that shit last year. Like, it's too late now, nigga. Like, maybe early last year when the game first came out, but nigga, it's too late last year. I already played that game. Amazing game, by the way. 10 out of 10. One of the best RPGs ever. Anyways, though, like, Game Pass just as a service wasn't worth it until Asha recently announced, like, and I finally got to it. Game Pass is decreased, or the price is decreasing from $30 a month to $22 a month, which is a $23 a month, a $7 decrease, a $7 difference, which I think is still good. But for me, I'm not personally moved yet because I haven't seen the games that they're gonna be putting on there yet. Maybe I might get it, try it out again if when Forza drops. If Forza's gonna be a banger, you already know how Forza works. But I don't see the point of getting Game Pass for somebody like me who's played a lot of those games on there. Like, if you're a single player gamer, you're eating. Like, if you haven't played those games, especially too, you don't give a fuck about COD, you're eating. But for me, who's a single player gamer, who's a hardcore gamer, I've already played a lot of those games on Game Pass, and I don't feel like getting Game Pass again just to play those games. You know what I'm saying? Furthermore, I think COD not being day one on Game Pass is also not the worst thing in the world, because, like I said, unless the next COD comes out, it's absolutely like a banger, like undeniable. You gotta play this game. Like, people are still gonna buy a COD regardless, and I don't think it being on day one is gonna like be a detriment to a lot of the other, like I said, Game Pass players who just want to play single player games on there. It's not gonna be too big of a detriment for people like them. In conclusion, though, also shout out to Asha for making these moves quick as fuck. Like, when she first stepped in, she's been going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like when a CEO of a new company, or a CEO who just took over a company, is like fast and quick with their decision making, because they want to be on top of all of this shit. Like, damn, whatever happens to Xbox in the future, like, just shout out to Asha for being, quick and, just like, not like, I guess, trigger happy with her decisions, because, like, if this shit fails, it's gonna be on her. But if it fucking succeeds, then she's gonna be like held in high regards, like Phil Spencer was. So shout out to her. But anyways, though, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the love support y'all been showing me. Comment down below if y'all want more videos on Game Pass on Xbox. What I think the future of Xbox could be, because I can make a whole video on that. Like, the moves Asha made, since I've been gone, like, she's been going crazy. So shout out to her. Anyways, though, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all, and have a great day, man. Take it easy.